Welcome to my page, you guys. So today is the Masking Monday. I'm glad to have you guys here with me. So I just was feeling like doing the masking early this week. I usually do it on Wednesday nights, but I was like, I want to start something new on Mondays. I'm gonna turn my Mondays into a productive day because my Sundays I rest, and by Monday I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get into my routine, and I'm ready to go. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on today, being Monday. Today is the 8th of July, so it's Monday, and I have some good news. I am sticking to my workout. I did both of my workouts today already. I have to do my night walk today. So I do 3 workouts in a day if I can, which are not really hard to do. Now that I'm into my mood in my bag and I'm into like a schedule, um, and everything practice on works out and happens to become like a well-rounded habit. So I thank God for that. I just really want to get in some of these areas because I had shaped up my eyebrows and everything, and I just was like sweating a lot today, and I was like, let's just do a detox early this week because of workout. It was really hot today, but now I get to sit down and relax and do something for myself. I have my positive energy tea right here. This is a tangerine, sweet tangerine from Yogi. This is one of my top tier. So if you need something to like give you that energy and you're not like a coffee drinker, I suggest you try that. Or maybe even some matcha. People say matcha gives them energy. I'm not a matcha drinker yet, but my sister recently bought some matcha and she's gonna make me some. I might have her make me some today, just because I want to try it. I tried matcha before, but I made it on my own and I didn't make it well, so I threw it away. Um, and that was the end of matcha for me, anyway. Um, but she was like, I recently got some because I was asking her like, do you drink matcha? I wanted to get into starting to drink matcha because I know it's really good for you and your skin and your digestive system. And I drink a lot of teas, such as Yogi, Stash. Stash is one of my favorite brands of tea. Stash, their Earl Grey bergamot is really good, and their peach ginger tea is like out of this world. So I drink that on a daily, or I'll do my positive energy lemon lifter tea, or I'll do something like that. hmm But I have learned that I'm gonna cover my beauty mark just because I wanna detox right here. I've also learned that there's a couple other teas that I want to try because I've learned that their benefits are really good, like fennel seed tea. Um, and then I've been trying hibiscus tea, and that's amazing. Strawberry hibiscus, delicious. I like teas like that because you only need a little bit of honey, and that's sweet. It's really sweet. It's really good. And we can't forget that God has blessed us with a garden of flowers that do so much things for the health. Um, Minerals, herbs such as bentonite clay, um, one of Earth's great healing mask. So yeah, we have to figure out what can we use from the earth, because this stuff to the earth is producing is owed to us, and not only is it owed to us, we must be responsible with taking care of the land, so we can always have these things on hand. You know what I mean? And the God we serve a God where such things of lack doesn't even, you know what I mean, scare me, because I know that I don't serve a God of lack or, you know what I mean, limits. He's a limitless God. He's omnipotent, you know what I mean? So we just have to get back into that state of whatever comes from the ground heals us, and just let it be that. So I'm going to set my timer for, let's do 12 minutes. Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes. 12 minutes counting down. Thank you. So 12 minutes counting down, you guys. So we're gonna let this sit on for 12 minutes, and I'm going to go do some cleaning up of my tools. I'm gonna clean my tools, and I'll be right back. Okay, so sit tight. With hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head, lost in the. Then y'all didn't even tell me that I didn't even finish getting like my nose and like the side of my face. So when I went in the bathroom, I had to finish the rest of my facial mask in the bathroom, but it's not a big deal or anything. So right now I'm just letting it dry completely, which is really drying fast, and we still got a good amount of time left to just chill and kick it and just talk a little bit. So some things I've been getting into is just like really trying to I don't even want to say the word discipline. I just want to say just like get things to a point where if I don't want to do it and I know it's not right for me, I automatically want a default setting to then come out of me to then deny, shut down all transactions, hit the alarm, and remind me of the task at hand. Because if I am somebody that keeps saying, oh, I talk to the God, I talk to God, I talk to God, and I pray, but I never have anything to come back and tell you guys what God told me to say to you or tell you, whether that be in a dream, whether that be in however it may come to me, right? But I'm just thinking like all the superficial things that we've been bred to do, and they have given us one hell of a routine to place us in a state of uncomfortability to want to change. And I'm like, no, that's not how I want to be. That's not how I want to feel. I don't want to feel like if I'm not doing what everybody else is doing, that I'm doing something wrong. Because most of the time, what everybody else is doing is wrong. I just want to be right with me, and I want to be able to depend and trust on my own actions, my own information, my own knowledge by following the will of God in Jesus' name. And that's it. Because the soon coming King, Yahshua, is like here. You know what I mean? Like, he sent the helper here. So that's kind of like him being here to a certain extent, because he still has a wiretap on you. You know what I mean? So we have to take that in consideration and take care of these temples that the Archons have given us. You want to take care of the temple, but you don't want to conform. because this temple that we're in, that we're stuck in, that has us held prisoner, if I could be real with you, you can avoid them. And this will then cause them to miss you on their radar, meaning you are not in the frequency where they can detect. And as you grasp this idea, you will see that there's a way out. But it takes work. And most of us don't want to do the work because we think work means to throw away who we really are and to become a machine, which is not. Work is simply putting in the practice of a new routine, ritual, and making it your own so that you can be comfortable with changing. And it's helped me because it calms me down, especially when I have to deal with those like anxiety moments. It really helps me to just slow down, take a deep breath, and operate out of gnosis, out of knowing. What I know is what I know, and nobody can take that from me. You understand what I'm saying? And actually believing that I'm chosen, and actually believing that I have that Christ DNA. Whether I'm adopted into his family or whether I am a person of the land, you know what I mean? Whether I am a foreigner or whether I'm native. Timer went off, so now it's time to wash. I'm gonna go rinse this off and I'll be right back to finish off the skincare. Girl, look at her skin. Girl, look at her skin. I just got done washing my face and everything, you guys. So I'm gonna show you what I use. Let me adjust my camera, okay, so I can show you everything I use. So I use the, I always get this name wrong. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. I use the Indian Healing Clay. That's what we're going to call it. We just going to call it Indian Healing Clay. Oh, bentonite clay. Yeah, natural calcium bentonite clay. That's what I call it, bentonite clay. So I thought I was saying it wrong, but no. I use this with, guess, a mixture of both apple cider vinegar and a little bit of water, just so it won't over dry us out, right? So then we did a luxury wash with 2 washes combined into one. So this is a gel cleanser and this is a oil cleanser, and I just mix these two together with some soap after I do a mask, because this is a tea tree oil cleanser and this is a like hydrating gel cleanser, and I like to add these two together. It helps me to dilute this so it won't be so strong for the skin, but this little one is amazing. Okay, so that's what we did. Now it's time to I want to wet the face a little bit before we start to moisturize and everything, because I have a couple of new products I'm going to use today. So the first thing, I love a facial mist. So the first one we're going to go in with is the Revive RX Naturally Moisturizing Factors and Phytoceramide Facial Mist. And this is a good facial mist. I've been using this for about 3 days now. So I just like hit it like that, and you can see how it gives you like a little glow. It's not too wet, and it's like a really fine mist, and then you can just see like it just penetrates right into the skin without any padding, without any of that nonsense. Then the next spray I'm going to use is just a aloe vera mist that I love. And I use this for like dry skin and things like that. It's just 100% aloe vera, and I think it has some other things in here like glycerin and things. But I know this is like a soothing spray, aloe soothing spray. Um, I transferred it to that one because of the bottle was like really huge and I didn't want to carry it around. So next thing I'm going to do is go in with a serum, and I'm going to just use my hydrating serum with blueberry extract and ceramides and niacinamide. So I like to just take this and do 2 pumps in the center of the hand, and I mix that with these e.l.f. Thirst Burst, and that's how that looks. So the e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops are really hydrating. So we're gonna just put that on the skin, under the eyes. So yeah. And it spreads really good. I'm gonna rub that into the neck really good too. So as you can see, it helps to like shrink the pores and everything. So I like that one. Then I'm going to use the Dermasil eye roller, um, multivitamin eye roller. Has caffeine and things in it, so I'm just gonna use this one just to give me a little refreshing and hydration. This is so good and hydrating too. As you can see how hydrating it is, and it absorbs pretty fast too. I like to put this around my whole mouth area for like the depuffing aspect. It's really good for that. And I'll just pat it in, pat that in. Really good, really nice, really nice. Then I'm going to go in with my vitamin C cream. This is vitamin C cream that I've been using. It has both ferulic acid and lactic acid in it, and it has been brightening my skin up. And it smells good. And you only need a little bit. Just don't get it in your eyes. I never got it in my eyes, but it just says that. It says, do not get it into eyes. Because you can put this around your whole body and doesn't clog pores. But it will burn the hell out of your eyes if you got it in there. So that's that. I'm going to grab some sunscreen. So I'm going to put on this. I've been using this to even out my skin tone. This is the Palmer's cream. The Even Tone Fade Cream. I like to use this, like at least try to use this like twice a day. You know what I mean? So I try to use this like twice a day. It was so lovely. Now for the sunscreen. I don't know if I threw my sunscreen in here yesterday when I went over to my homeboy house. He picked me up last night. And I could not find my sunscreen. I'm like, where I put my sunscreen at? So I put my sunscreen in. And He like, you ain't leave it in here, because he would have told me. So I'm like, okay, let me make sure I didn't leave it in the house or something. But when I got in the house, I looked on the dresser, it wasn't over there. So I have to get my other one. All right, so I'm gonna just use this one. My one I usually use this one anyway, but I like my Mary Kay sun serum, um, sun protection serum. I usually like to use that, but you know what I mean. I'll find it as soon as I find it. I'll let you guys see it. It's like a milky texture, just like this one. It's like a little milky texture, just like this one. Like a little milky texture, just like this one. This one has like a minimal white cast, but it doesn't really show on my skin. You know what I'm saying? It's like the bottle says minimal white cast, but after I hydrate my skin, I never see the white cast. I mean, I see it when I first put it on. I do see it when I see the little white cast, but it just goes right away. And if it doesn't go right away, warm your hands up like this and place them with like clean hands. Just like warm your hands up and place them with wherever you see is like a whitish looking skin veil. And I put it on my lids and just pat on top of my ears. Cause like I tell you, I built this up during the day because it's like a fluid. And because I'm scared of that white cast, I just built it up like that. So yeah, let me get my I just want to get my compact so we can fix my eyebrows and then we'll be done. I have to go get something to eat and I have to finish my studying and everything like that, my studies that I've been doing the week. So I'm gonna do that today. And I just hope you all prosper in your day and every day after that. Look at those brows. My brow journey has been going so good. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this darker brown, this espresso to my brow area because I don't want to add too much wetness to my brow after I just detox my face, but I am going to forever make sure my brows are on point. So what I'm doing here is just sliding a little bit of shadow across it so it can just, you know what I mean, set it into place. Even though it's nothing on there, just set my brow into place and it won't move. The shadow won't move. It'll give me that full looking brow just like that. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to this side and I'll let you guys go. But I hope you enjoyed this small video. Remember, it's not who you know, it's what you know. That's all. And I say that just because even though somebody may be a big deal in your life and you might think the world of them, that doesn't mean everybody else does. You know what I mean? So that's why I said that. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So don't compare yourself to this effed up world or the people in it. Those are the brows, my love. That was my Mary Kay compact. And yeah, we got more. So you know I can change any shadow. I did take one of my blushes out just because this is my everyday blush and it's amazing on my skin tone. When I put it on, you'll see. But not today. We're just going to do a little brow action. I love that. That is really nice. I love that brow action. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to put my brushes back into my travel case. And like I said, I'll catch you on the flip side, okay? Go read a book. Bye.